After doing some research on disc golf companies, I realized there's a bunch of them, and for someone who invests a lot of time in disc golf, I know nothing about these brands. That means neither do you guys. I may have seen their names pop up on the PDGA approved list, or maybe on a funny Twitter comment, but I don't actually know anything about these companies. Some are new companies with new discs, others are brands that have been around for some years now. These are the 10 disc golf companies that you have never heard of. Time to find out a little bit more about these really interesting brands, most of them with a very unique take on the game of disc golf. Here we go. AquaFlight Discs is a disc golf company that specializes in a niche set of disc golf discs. They float, and that's how they're marketed. First PDGA approved in 2015, the brand now has 5 approved discs. Conceptualized by Sun King Discs, these floatable plastics are manufactured by Gateway. The Osprey, Peace Frog, and Swift are just some examples of the discs that they make. I've run into some discs that are floatable, but I've never seen a brand that is all based around their discs being that specific. What I love about this concept is that you don't have to worry about water hazards anymore, like a floatable disc means you're going to get it back. Plenty of times I've seen discs out on the water just sunbathing. Meanwhile, those who threw them are never going to get them back. Cool brand, they should sell AquaFlight retrievers alongside their discs. Disctroyer is a very interesting company out of Estonia. They have a unique design for their discs for players to better understand how the discs fly. So they have 4 colors for the 4 kinds of discs: white, yellow, red, and blue. The outside color of the disc determines whether it's a distance driver, fairway, mid-range, or putter. To determine its stability, a logo is placed in the middle. Circle indicates that it will fly straight, the plus sign means it's understable, and the star logo means it is overstable. With only 5 molds that are PGA approved, they don't have a specific disc for every stability yet, but they do have a decent range. Really different way to market your discs for people to understand. The color-coded system by the Estonian-based disc golf brand is a different one. I'm actually a fan of this. It's simple and clean. I haven't heard of any other companies doing something like this, but for me it's pretty cool. Don't know how the discs fly or the plastics feel, but still could be an interesting way to play disc golf. Wild Discs is a disc golf brand that donates 5% of all its proceeds to wildlife conservation efforts. They first had a PDGA approved disc in 2020. Since then, they've come out with 10 molds for players to enjoy. I really like some of their stamping that they do. The Tasmanian Devil and the Sea Otter. They started out along with a lot of other brands in 2020 when disc golf really started to pick up. To differ themselves from other brands, they came up with a concept to build their company around how they would give back to the community. A brand I have never seen before, but they just keep coming out with more molds and some really sweet stamps. Other brands have ties to helping by producing recycled discs and such, but I don't know of another brand that has it a part of their company, such as Wild Discs. Whale Sacs does the same thing, but they're a disc golf tool, not a disc golf company producing discs. A disc golf company with a good cause, Wild Discs. Glow disc golf has always been an intriguing concept to me. Now, I've tried playing at night with the tape-on glow sticks for your discs, but never have I had the chance to throw some discs like these. Nite Ize is a disc golf company that makes discs specifically for playing at night. They have 3 discs: the LED putter, mid-range, and driver. Instead of playing glow golf where you have to charge the discs up with flashlights, the built-in LED lights for the discs make it so that you don't need a flashlight. One of the older disc golf companies we're going to see today, but I've never heard of anything like this before. They look pretty sweet and seem to be of a decent quality. Just the fact that you don't need to recharge the discs with a flashlight, instead you can have the batteries that last up to 20 hours. Also water resistant, so the off chance you chuck it in the water, you're fine. No need to worry about tape-on lights affecting the way your disc flies. Now you can just go throw in the dark with a consistent flight. My first introduction to this company came from Twitter and YouTube comments. Could have been with the Simon Lizotte announcement from him leaving Discmania, or maybe with the Gannon Buhr one where he was leaving Prodigy. Anyways, these dudes kept commenting about Franklin Discs being where Simon or Gannon would be going to. So I investigated. Turned out Franklin Sports is a pretty old company. 1946 in fact, and they've sponsored athletes like Joe Namath, Sugar Ray Leonard, and David Robinson. Well, now this company is making disc golf discs. 3 molds were PDGA approved in 2022. A simple beginner set, but still a new company hopping into the disc golf scene. I don't think Simon or Gannon were going to join them, but still, the Franklin comments made me laugh a lot. Kaufinator Disc Golf, the Bounty Ace disc golf company. Not about the discs that are thrown, it's about what you do with them. A disc golf company with a very different way of selling discs. With your purchase of a Kaufinator stamped disc, the extra money goes towards a competition that you enter. Should you get an ace, you have a chance at winning a couple different things depending on the distance and the competition. But this specific Bounty Ace idea is a pretty sweet concept to sell discs. Kaufinator discs are made by Legacy, all the way back since 2013 when the Bounty Ace was created. They have a hall of fame of players who have had aces from all over. What I like about this is it's not about the plastic or the stamps, it's about what you do with it that matters. Cool concept, nothing new, it's been around for a while, but like a lot of other people, I didn't know about it. Since 2019, this disc golf company has been coming out with prototypes and tests, trying to configure a completely different disc golf disc. ODDGRIP Disc Golf Company was PDGA approved in 2022 with its first mold, the G1. This Finnish-based company has made a putt and approach disc that has some really interesting technology. Similar to the gyro technology from MVP, this ODDGRIP company has come out with the G1 that has this bottom mold technology. Shout out to Trash Panda who made a video about this disc, and I remember seeing it but thought it was just a one-off strange disc. The company turns out to have poured a lot of effort and resources into making this disc. All sold out for now, but very excited for when they have coming up next. ODDGRIP, maybe a new company with the disc that has been dropped, but it's been years in the making. I think that with the disc golf community growing, more and more companies like this based around new technology are going to become more prevalent in the future. It's going to become a race to innovate. Some will fail, others may succeed. Too early to tell with ODDGRIP, but they might just be pushing the envelope for disc golf technology. Alright, I'm ready to get roasted in the comments for saying this company's name wrong, but what else is new? CHEENGZ Discs is a disc golf company that has tied in with some other ones we've talked about. Similar to the Kaufinator brand, they have a Bounty Ace challenge with their disc, the I1. CHEENGZ is a disc golf brand that plants disc golf courses in municipal parks using grants. They have two goals. They want to build communities of disc golf through clubs, and they want to create more disc golf opportunities for children to get into the game. They have a couple PDGA approved discs, some in the vintage class, others just regular molds. They have some funny stuff that they do, such as a disc golf tree repellent that helps your discs miss the trees. Another older brand that's been around a little longer, maybe not focusing solely on making discs, so that's why they may be a little unknown. For some of these brands that aren't manufacturing specific, it's fun to see where their interests lie. Should it be developing disc golf courses like CHEENGZ or helping to provide funds for conservation efforts like wild discs? The apocalypse has come and those who are fighting it are using discs, apparently. Black Zombie Disc Golf is a Texas-based disc golf company that has an interesting take on disc golf. Deciding to fight against those darn baskets that keep us from getting the best scores, join Operation Black Zombie to fight back. They have some very aggressive stamping and clothing lines, a different take on the disc golf characters that we usually have, which are cute little animals and such. They have 6 PDGA approved molds since 2016, the chainsaw being its first, which was made by Gateway. Having the top of a wizard putter but a different bottom mold, it's pretty edgy for disc golf, but it's something different. So if you're sick of the constant battle against the disc golf baskets, looks like the ones who are truly fighting back is BZ Disc Golf. In 2014, one PDGA approved disc would be the forerunner for a new disc golf company. Essential Discs would launch the Honey as its first disc golf disc. After this launch, Essential Discs would change their focus to course design. After years of course design and focus on playing of the sport, they have returned to the disc golf manufacturing side. A Kickstarter is being run from February to April of this year for those who wish to obtain one of the 6 new molded discs that they're coming out with. I find it interesting when brands transition in and out of producing discs. It's a growing market, but man, there are a lot of new companies popping up. Essential Discs tried their hand at getting into the market in 2014, time to try again now in 2023. Possibly a new company on the rise, maybe some of you know them from their disc The Honey back in the 2010s, but now that they are transitioning again into trying their hand at the market, newer disc golfers like me are learning about them for the first time. Essential Discs, the last company we're going to look at for the 10 disc golf companies you've never heard of. As always guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the channel, like and subscribe, all that jazz. You guys know what to do. Comment down below what you thought of these companies. Had you heard of any of them before? Any interesting disc golf companies that I missed? Alright, we'll see you next time. Cheers.